Colonization never ended in the white supremacist system. And as we see today, the colonization is in the mind. Now, those who have been enslaved and those who have been colonized, we're still dealing with the remnants of that through the colonization of the mind. Pick up my book, 7 Steps to Decolonize the Mind, and we will help deprogram you from the colonization that was put upon you by generations and generations of white supremacy. You can pick it up today on Amazon.com.
Hello fam, welcome back to the African Diaspora News channel. I am Wongel Zelalem, and today we're talking about an American that is accused of poisoning 100,000 people in Africa. Anglo American faces a major legal battle over claims that one of its mines in Zambia poisoned 100,000 people, including babies, pregnant women, and children. In the latest scandal to rock a top mining company, a class action lawsuit has been filed against the FTSE 100 group in South Africa. But the boss, Mark Cutifani, has slammed the case as opportunistic and completely misdirected, and the company insists it was never responsible for the site. 100,000 people, among them children, infants, women, and older people. This is not a small number of people. And guess where you haven't heard this news from? The mainstream media. The mainstream media somehow doesn't move for this kind of stories. Granted, they've really been showing us a lot about Ukraine and how we should care more and how we need to support and, open our arms and allow these refugees in our countries. But when it comes to Africans being mistreated, discriminated against, or even dying, not a word. This is so not fair. But I guess that's why we're here, and we're going to make sure that we talk about these issues that affect us and ensure that our people hear the truth. So this person is being accused of poisoning 100,000 people. I believe our governments are to blame first, because they need to do their vetting properly. They need to put laws and, follow through with them. When you're allowing an investor or an international company, these huge companies will come to Africa, mine, some of them illegally, some of them, they don't even pay tax. They don't even hire the local talent. They just bring in their own people, dig up our own land, take what they need to take. They don't even pay tax, as I told you. Poison the people that are living on the ground. Just cause chaos and destruction in that community and leave. They don't even contribute to the economy because they're not paying tax. So how come our governments are allowing these entities to come into our country and our continent and just do as they please, get their benefits, their millions, their billions, and leave us worse than they found us? How is this fair? In which world is this fair? So I believe we need to point our fingers firstly on our own governments, and secondly, we need to call it out when we see it. In this case, this person needs to pay, this company needs to pay. They are getting sued, and I hope they pay a lot of money. I know it's not going to bring back the people that are lost. I know it's not going to, make the people that are going to be permanently unhealthy because of whatever poison that company or that factory produced and just dumped in those communities. But it's a start. We should start by making these companies pay, and then we worry about coming up with laws to protect the locals, as well as to draft a contract that will be a win-win. When the companies want to have a factory or anything in that country, they need to be able to hire like 80% of the locals, or they need to develop the country this way and they need to pay tax. Like, there needs to be a clear policy that's there. And it's not just about coming up with policy. They need to enforce it. They need to make sure that it's being implemented. Otherwise, these people will continue abusing us. They will continue killing us, and no one is going to pay for it. This is unfair in so many levels, and we need to talk about it, and we need to use our voice to protect the vulnerable. Anyways, fam, let us know down below what your thoughts are about this. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.